Pat here from Dead Things. Haven't posted in a while. Been a couple of reasons for that. Haven't got any projects up to the point where I really felt that I had anything worthy to say about any of it. But I got a few things on the go now and should have those out there pretty quick. And the other reason was I was on holidays. Woo! Took my family out to beautiful British Columbia. Had a family reunion in the Nelson Caslow area, and that was very cool. Haven't been with my brothers and sisters. We haven't all been in the same room in 13 years. In fact, one of my brothers I haven't even seen in 13 years. So it was very cool to see that, to see them, see my nieces and nephews and my grandnieces and nephews. So that was very kind of cool, very enjoyable, good for the soul. But now, if you've never been out to BC, it is absolutely stunningly beautiful.
It's ever nice. So calm the water today.
Oh, I could just cliff dive right in here.
How high do you have to be for skydiving?
Yeah, I would say you'd have to be pretty way high up on the top of the mountain to get to an edge. So they kick dirt into it.
Just absolutely gorgeous. But I'll tell you, I'll never complain about driving on a Saskatchewan highway again. You point yourself in a direction, and you typically don't have to turn the steering wheel until you get where you're going. In BC, it's down and up and up and down and round and up and down and round and down and up. And was quite it's a lot more harder driving out there than it is out here. So, but it's all good. And now I am back at work. Yes. But it's all good. Good thing is I've started my summer gig again. I am a pyrotechnician, part-time pyrotechnician. Work for a company called Ruggieri Fireworks and Special Effects. And by the way, check out this link here. They were out at Sherbrooke, Quebec for a big fireworks competition out there, and so we're just waiting to hear how they did. They watched the video. They did fantastic. Excellent job. They did it all to Queen tunes. So you did us proud, boys. Good on you. So I started my summer gig. I've been doing this for a few years, and we do the pyrotechnics for the CFL Saskatchewan Roughriders. And so this was my first game of the season, and they got their asses handed to them. They got a spanking in front of the boys, but well, that's football, right? Especially CFL football. So I want to talk a little bit about Hauntcast. Chris did BlogTV the other night, and it was very enjoyable. It was kind of cool to be messaging with all the folks that I see on the forums regularly, and who I watch their vlogs. Joyzy Gal, Halloween Hellmouth, Dionysia 12, Sunfire 12. So it was very enjoyable. When I tuned in, Shellhawk was co-hosting. Handsome woman, that Shellhawk. So that was very enjoyable. She's quite entertaining. And then Jason from Grimlock Manor came on, and he was very entertaining. He's got actually a new segment on Hauntcast called Access Halloween, which is cool. He kind of goes and shows what's been happening out on the net. There is also Grimlock Manor. In my opinion, is one of the most creative backstories. I love the backstory to Grimlock Manor. So, and since I'm pretty sure that nobody around here is going to be trick-or-treating in Jersey anytime soon, I may end up borrowing some pieces of his story. So hope you don't mind there, sir. Then what else? Then Daryl from Deadmonton TV, representing the Great White North. Way to go, brother. Did a great job. Go Riders, Daryl. He did an excellent job. In fact, man, I hope we sometime can actually get together and meet and maybe do a Western Canada version of the Canadian Haunters, or convince Canadian Haunters convention to come out to Western Canada. So it'd be great to be able to get the Hauntcast team up here for that. Anyways, there's that. And then Troy, Halloween Hellmouth, he was very entertaining on there as well. And then Christy, my girl Christy, Dionysia 12, she got on there and rocked it. So way to go, Christy. Good job. Very, very entertaining. Actually, one of the things I'm hoping that we can do sometime in the future, Chris, and I say we because like I'm running the show or something like this, but I hope that Chris would consider doing in the future is maybe like a make and take, have everybody gather up gather up materials, pick a project, and then do a make and take. I think that would be really, really cool, really, really enjoyable, and groundbreaking, dare I say. So, food for thought. A couple of thoughts on the whole thing. It was great to have Revenant on there blogging. You got to get a cameraman. You got to get a mic. I know you have a mic. You probably got the best mic out there, but you got to get that. We need to hear that amazing voice of yours, brother. We need to have you on there. Same with you, Denny. We need to have you out there as well. And JT, what the fuck? Come on, dude. People love you. We want to see you, man. We want to be able to yak with you. I know you give Chris a hard time about these things, but I think you really enjoy this whole thing. So we'd love to see you out there, brother. So get out there. There's some controversy over the music. 75% didn't like it, 25% didn't. My opinions on it is I think at times some of the bands that he's had have been a little weak. Now, far be it from me to diss a fellow musician. Hey, wait a minute, that's half the fun of being a musician, is dissing fellow musicians, especially the young ones, because they're still soft and juicy. Anyways, the one thing I do appreciate is the fact that Chris is supporting indie bands. That being said, for me, the strongest band so far, especially in the new format, was Demon Boy. I think they had the strongest songwriting, and certainly hands down the best production values. I think from some of the old ones, I think it was one of the early episodes they did, he had a band on called Creep Show, who did a tune called Run For Your Life. That was a wicked, wicked tune. Check it out. Creep Show, Run For Your Life. And I think for me personally, the best music episode so far was Halloween 2010, where he had Dave Matthews doing Halloween. I kept listening to Scully. I couldn't make out what Scully was saying. Christine something, I couldn't make it out, but she did a hauntingly beautiful tune. In fact, I may rip that and put that on my ambient music for Halloween this year. Absolutely hauntingly beautiful tune. And then a metal band doing, I think, Monster and Me. I forget what they were called, but that to me was the strongest music thing. I'm a metal guy, right? Like I like Priest and Maiden and Sabbath and music with some hair on it, right? So the surf thing wasn't really my deal, right? The last band. But, that's my opinion, right? And opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one. So, yeah. That's it. All things being equal, I do appreciate the fact that Chris is supporting indie bands. Having been in that position where I was trying to make a living doing music, any support you get is great support. So good on you. Keep the music going. So that. Not much more else to say. Just want to thank. I've had a whole slew of new subscribers. I really appreciate that. Anybody who's tuning in to listen to me babble, I really appreciate that, and I almost feel a little sorry for you. I do. But I want to just do some shout outs now. Guy House Bloodthorn, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. Abraxas 27315, Ghoulish Cop, who's on the forums, Debbie FLK, who I believe is on the forum too, as Debbie, Griffin 267, those Hester Boys, Night Fright Figures, The Haunted Ship, Toy Box Channel, Mr. Creepshow09, Mozon 1967, for RE Killer. Took me a while to figure that one out. It was Dionysia who pointed that out. Cool name. For RE Killer, thank you. Grim Ghost 2024, and Zombie Fart. Wouldn't want to be Dutch ovened by that guy, would you? So I really appreciate all that. I have 43 subscribers now. So if I get to 50, I think most people give something away around 50. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do if I get to 50. I don't know what I'm going to give away. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Maybe an extra body part or child or something like that. I've kind of grown accustomed to the children, though. Would probably miss them. So, but we'll figure something out. So, anyways, thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me babble. So we'll catch you very soon.